What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here. The hobby. My God, we're a stupid bunch of people, really, when you think about it. We truly are. We are truly a bunch of idiots. This one popped up on the old Twitter machine. I saw it from Auburn35, kind of getting into the thread, but Nomad Cards is the one that flagged this originally. So, what do we have here? On the left, we have a Luca. Red Auto, 2018 Contenders Optic. Nice, beautiful, clean auto. Look at that thing. Just looks great. Posted by ACA Collectibles. And they posted this back in August 26th. If you want to go look for this, you can't find it. They deleted it. Fast forward to the other day. Bang, baby. Let's go. PSA 10 on the upgrade shop. Now you might be saying, how do you know this is the same card? Because this is a serial numbered card. The serial number matches, we'll show that here in just a second. But you might be wondering, well, okay, you know, it upgraded from a 9 to a 10. No big deal. What do you notice? Nice, big, bold, clean auto. Look how great that looks. That is a gorgeous Luca auto. Or Luca's mom's auto. Wait a second. Wait a second. What's going on here? What is this hijinks? And over here, there's that nice, clean Luca auto. And there it is after the upgrade. So, we can deduce that most likely there was probably some sort of surface issue in this little area of the card. And one of two things happened. Someone got a little fast and loose with the Kirch juice box. Bad muzzle control, you know, who knows? They had a stray. Maybe they got a little too aggressive on the rub down. It happens sometimes, you know. You're rubbing it out and you get a little excited and you go a little faster than you meant to, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, you smeared the auto. But clearly, mistakes were made. Or were they? I mean, obviously, it appears to me that this card was juiced. Got upgraded to the 10, probably cleaned off the surface, and whether willingly or not, sacrificed the auto in the upgrade process. Now, like I said, whether that was intentional, I don't know. Maybe where the smudge was or whatever, they had to go over that section of the card, or maybe they just had a bad spray job, got a little too overzealous. Either way, the auto got smoked on this card. Imagine being, and this is where the idiocy comes into this. Imagine thinking, bang, you made this card better by smoking that auto. Anyone in their right mind is not going to give a shit that that thing is in a PSA 10 slab with that jacked up auto compared to this, which, by the way, shout out to Auburn35, ultimate internet detective. Here is the PSA 10 scan from the cert number lookup. Here is the same card. It was previously a PSA 9. Crack out into a PSA 10. You can see here the matching cert number. We have 134 out of 149, 134 out of 149. Now, obviously, the scanner quality is a little bit different. That's one thing I will note here. This cert number. So I know where people are going to go. You know, how did PSA not catch us? It's a serial numbered card. I believe, and I am fairly confident in that with some snooping around that I did, that this particular cert number, I believe, is from before they were tracking the serial numbers on cards, at least to the degree that they are now. So I don't know the inner workings of PSA to that level, but I'm not 100% sure that they would have had the ability to look up the old serial number. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know for sure. But I am almost positive this cert number predates when they were hardcore tracking that, at least since they publicly admitted that they were tracking them, because that was fairly recent ago, and this is a little bit of an older cert number. Starts with 663. Current cert numbers are starting in 969. That's a lot of cards. So this was probably graded, I don't know, a couple of years ago, depending on how the cert numbers fall. So I don't know that they had this one as a reference point when this went through the whitewash, but I just can't imagine sacrificing an auto just to upgrade it to a Gem Mint 10. What the hell are we all doing here? Is this really what it has come to? And like I said, maybe an accident happened. I don't know. However, in this same thread, let me get back over here and scroll down. Nomad found some other ones. Now, these are not serial numbered, but you could look at some cards and match certain details up and certain other things. Here is a PSA 9 Jordan Love that turned into a PSA 10. What do you notice? Look at how nice and bold that auto is over here. And then you come over here and it's all faded out on that right side. You could kind of tell this is the same card because you can see there's that little hook right there on the J, coming off the J, and you can see that same thing right here. So clearly this got a little rubbed down in this area, got a little too close to the auto. Now this is obviously not as bad as the Luka, but it definitely caught a little swipey swipe of some juice box. And funnily enough, this Jordan Love, which he has a picture of raw on his Instagram page, and the PSA 10, which were there just recently, have also now been deleted. Huh. Wonder why you deleted them. Huh. Gotta love it. You have got to just love this hobby some days. So, I don't know what the take here is. Should PSA have caught this? I don't know. If they weren't tracking a cert number back then, it makes it or not the cert number, the serial number, it would make it a lot tougher. But clearly, we got some new terms and conditions in effect. Well, actually, I don't know if those are actually fully in effect yet, but regardless, I'll be curious to see what happens with this PSA 10 cert number. I will be keeping my eye on this to see if this survives, because clearly the card was cleaned. Unless they're going to say that the auto faded. It sat out in the sun and the auto faded. Well, we have a picture of it raw here a month ago, right before you sent it in the PSA to get graded, and the auto didn't look like that. Looked like that after you juice boxed it. I just don't know, folks. I really don't. Every day, things flow across my sphere, my realm, from social media, whether it's Twitter, social, or IG, YouTube, DMs, whatever. And just things never cease to amaze me, the level of nonsense that the hobby will get itself into to chase the almighty dollar. I just cannot imagine ruining an auto to chase a PSA 10. Because there's no upgrade here, in my opinion. No one in their right mind, at least the Luka. The Jordan Love, you'll probably con someone into chasing the PSA 10 on that. Because the auto, it got whacked, but it's not like completely smoked like the Luka one is. That Luka auto is toast. I guess we're in the, I always joke, Swaggle House and I always joke about, you kind of spin the wheel of hobby topics. And we were on, wax is too high. We're like in that kind of neck of the woods, bad products, it'll circle around to. We were right before that, we were on influencer pumping up with the Star Jordan. And now it's kind of swinging back in towards card cleaning. PSA had the new terms and conditions come out. That kind of like got people talking about card cleaning again a little bit. And now we have stuff like this popping up on social. And I can already feel card cleaning has not been the talking point du jour of the hobby the last, I don't know, month or two, 3 months maybe, since this kind of all fired up, but it feels like it's coming back again. It's just kind of what happens. We forget about these things and we move along and, oh yeah, this card cleaning doesn't, we pretend it doesn't exist. And then we get a blatant example like this and it gets thrown back up in our faces. And then everyone will make little videos, everyone will talk about it, everyone will be like, oh my God, card cleaning. And then in a few months, a couple people will still rant and rave about it, but for the most part, everyone will forget about it again. And then some high profile card will come along or some idiotic thing like this, and then it'll come back up again, and we will rinse and repeat over and over and over again. Great for a content creator like myself. Curious for your thoughts and comments down below on this one. What should PSA do with this one? Should this PSA 10 be decertified? Is there enough evidence here? Is the auto being half wiped off enough evidence to decertify it, even though that they obviously couldn't catch the fact that it was most likely clean, most likely, supposedly, allegedly. We don't know for sure. I don't know, folks. I just don't know anymore. All I got for you, boys and girls. Catch you on the next one. Peace.